Found a controller I didn't know I had. That's fun. That's different. Um, oh shit, I gotta do this. Has to do that every time. We might actually play these two. I've been enjoying the game a lot.
Rangers, our life here is one of sacrifice.
Just to push the game a little bit more. Not that we'll do everything in the DLCs, but I want to do them nonetheless. I'm planning on going for about 4 hours. I don't know how that's gonna pan out with breaks, but we'll figure. I might just not take breaks and just do splices in the recording. It just seems like the best way to do it, I think. Since we're only gonna stream until I am done, and then okay, that's fine. I'm gonna stream until about 5, and then call it a day. That adds 4 hours I didn't expect to get.
That'll teach you who's in charge.
Aragors, you got it. I didn't need to dodge if you hadn't have popped the fucking tutorial at me. Bastard. You bitch. We're gonna kill the fucking dude I need to stay alive.
Please.
Alright.
You understand. He was so hungry. Is it a crime to try and feed your family? You must help.
Care. You gave me a quest and that's all I really care about. Okay, so we're gonna focus on the side stuff first. Getting the map opened and trying not to kill a bunch of captains. There's a reason why I don't want to kill a bunch of captains.
Call out if you see him.
And we'll get to that whenever we get to that, I suppose.
Skilled slaves are growing in number. We need to fortify the line.
Oh shit, I completely forgot that those are part of my survival mission. I gotta collect these yellow things. I think I still need 2 more? Yeah. So I'm not gonna fuck with the power struggles and stuff yet. Again, there's a reason why I don't want to do that. Oh shit. More of these I get now, though, less I have to do later. I don't know why he was stunned, but, you know, whatever. Name of Power has been unlocked. That's right here. We'll come back to that later.
Ranger, you have to help.
That's 3 out of 12, by the way. We're already, like,
It made the slaver furious.
rolling. There's another yellow over here as well, so I want to grab
If I
that.
was a grey folk, I'd hate myself so much, I'd throw myself on my own soul.
That's a weird statement.
What beautiful stones. This tower reborn, as am I.
Rock broke loose and now some... They're back. Well, I'm not doing it. I've got better things to do.
Right. Let's do this one. This is going to take me into the stronghold. I can feel it. They always take me into the stronghold.
They get the job done, but it's the warriors that do the real work.
Too many of them over there. I want that thing, but I don't want to go get it. You know what I mean? I missed. I didn't miss there. Block the fire with your fucking shield, you asshole. Not dead, but dying. Goodbye, sir.
There are others nearby. Please help, Ranger.
Well,
A hunter who's good at hurling spears can fend off any prey that gets dropped.
not an elf shot. Fuck.
I don't think anything was ever there. Well, kill us on the loose. I like the sound of that. Black right now. Someone's killed him.
Oh god, the berserkers. They're so annoying.
My kill!
Not what I tried to do, but whatever. Get my shit back up. Oh, you're a dick. Fuck up. Was interesting. I don't know how to feel about all that. I took a lot of damage there for no reason.
Please, find our friends.
Most of it was hunters. Anyway, let's get some intel on these guys early so that we don't have to deal with it later. More guy flies, explosions, combat. More guy flies are going to be the thing there. Now we don't want to fuck with those guys yet. There's a reason why I don't want to fuck with those guys yet. I just want to know what their weaknesses are. That will come in handy later. God, he's so far away. Why is he all the way over there?
I like how, with just a turn of me blade, I can make the menfolk shriek as loud as a crabade blade. What are you staring at the master?
Tried. I mean, he did. But we can say he did, right?
I'm sorry.
did unlock Helpless. I'm not gonna fuck with that yet, though.
A stiff slaver. He's just so ugly. Can't believe a creature so foul could exist.
Go right here and grab this. Survival Challenge 7 is complete. 8 is Grandal. So all of the mushrooms. Green, white, and red. One of them is right here, so I do want to grab that. Wherever the fuck it is. I don't know if this is a new one. Alright, it is the Nagrambus. I definitely haven't collected those before. But it didn't pop up for me. I guess I have collected it. I don't... Okay. Get more health shot now. Did not think I had collected that before. That's interesting.
I'm gonna go hunting crab later. You coming? Nah.
We are still stuck on the ground hunt as well. The Mark just mentioned it. We won't be getting to that yet because we haven't really learned how to hunt a ground. I would try to hunt a ground if one appeared. We haven't really learned how to fight a ground yet.
World. Secrets seen only by my eyes.
Let's work on this. We're up here.
Just try to fight back. Catch that slave! Gah!
Nani here,
Alright, there's
Galar
another one.
Mordor.
Seems like that was the only thing on. Now I gotta get to the cave. Power struggle type deal in front of the cave. I don't care about that. I just want to get to the cave. I don't know how big this cave is. Doesn't look like it's got any mushrooms in it, which is kind of sad. Yo! I ended up going home like 2 hours after you guys. That was around the time we ran out of tickets and I just said fuck it. Weathered Azurite figurine, the two Astari. This crudely carved figurine depicts two enigmatic wizards who came to Mordor hunting a great evil. Although the pair likely never escaped the cursed realm, their exploits were all detailed and may have inspired the creation of magic bolts throughout Middle-earth. Honestly, we would have been able to drag it out even longer, but Kristen was on one. And he was just rolling through this shit.
Both of them caked in dust. And when one would talk, he'd stop to think. And there would be the other to finish right up. Like they had one brain.
I have no idea. Me and Trevor were just sitting there wondering why the fuck he was moving so fast.
Neither seemed to notice. I heard them say they were hunting the darkness. Damned if I know if they found it.
Surprisingly, a decent amount of people stayed because there were rides. Well, Trevor was a ride for somebody who had to stay. Trevor's Josh's ride. Josh had to stay because Kristen's taking someone home from Value Ed, so Somehow more people than I thought would stay. They were still there when I left. So I don't know if they all went to Valuad or not. Now Trevor said he would think about just sitting in his car. I don't know what he decided on. Nurnen Fishery. The Uruks has seized the Nurnen Fishery, expanding it to better feed their massive army. Although the Uruks do not yet understand the scope of their offense, the men of Nurn do. They speak the Watcher, a demon of the sea, a furious spirit that will brook no intrusion into its waters, and will suffer no defilement of its home. In time, the Watcher will rise up in anger, burn the waters with massive tentacles, and lash out with a razor-toothed mouth at those who would defile the Sea of Nurnen. The fishery has been destroyed before. Right, well. Time to do the missions I'm not exactly
I laughed at dear Hyle when he
excited
talked
for.
of wizards, necromancers, and magic. I told him to stop being a child.
As children, you are closest to the Eldar. When grown, you have no understanding of immortality.
Grown-ass man. Is this... Oh, it's not even here. It's over there?
You can't tame a cat.
Oh, it's right there.
Saw
Holy
you
shit,
reaching
how
into
did I
the
not
cage
see
and
that?
wondered what you was doing. Took me off.
I also have mushroom. Eat these mushrooms. Where's the last white Grimbus that I needed? I need a lot of the Grundle.
Keep your
Interesting.
distance from me.
I've collected a Grundle. Brightly colored and cheery, this undersized and crimson-colored mushroom is a fine addition to soups, stews, casseroles, pies, cakes, cookies, crumbles, biscuits, breads, and pastry. That is a mouthful. Jesus. It functions perfectly well as a meal on its own, as a flavor additive, or as a dye for both food and clothing. Brondol works well in medicinal applications, with its peculiar speciality being it serves to bolster a particular mixture or application effect on an individual. This mushroom can often be found growing in the damp soil of Mordor and Mirkwood, taking refuge at the foot of the trees. Oh, nice. Alright, now we'll go do the dagger mission. Hopefully these aren't too bad.
Hunt down what's left of the elves and slaughter every last one of them.
Me and stealth missions don't really get along sometimes.
From
All the
Haraldor
time.
to Rovine.
No. They do give a lot more now that we're in the second half of the game. Oh god. I gotta stealth these
Coming back
defenders,
from
huh?
hunt, and I heard something weird.
Well, what kind of something? It was probably just ghouls screaming their heads off. Mate.
Well, let's do this.
Canagon! Submit!
Ah, you bastard. Stealth finisher. Okay, it just said stealth. Understood. Try this again.
Worst thing about the pigskins is the way they always act tired.
Oh, that... I just made it harder on myself because now the Caragors are gone. Can I...
Someone sneaking about.
Oh shit, that guy just turned around. Run away, you don't see me. Why can't I get up? way that works too, I suppose. Health shot? That was close as shit. Anyway. I wanted to Shadow Strike. It wasn't worth it. He still seems to think I'm over there. I don't know why. I remember how I did this before. I'm looking at that pathway over there on the outside, and that is kind of how I like traverse this map or this mission. This time I somehow ended up on the inside. Not terrible. Not great. Don't need any of these guys. Yeah, nope. Just trying to let him out of his cage.
Did you hear that?
Oh God. I didn't know he was there.
This Mordor's dead.
I don't think the Caragor will kill the defenders, but I don't. I need it to thin out the horde. Pretty well.
It's a Caragor!
Might not do that though.
It's huge!
Damn, it didn't do shit. Everyone died around him, so he is now confused.
They can draw some right with them. Got a butt.
Alright. That's 4. So now I just have to stealth finish her the last one, and we are done.
The Dark Lord will be strong, and his shadow will cover the land. The skies of a Gondor will be dark forever.
I think this is the easiest one. Literally nobody up here. I just need to grab this guy, and we're done. Nice. Right next to these things. So let's go ahead and grab those. Hate that it tells me. You have an upgrade. No, you don't. Just think you do.
How they killed the rest while jumping.
What did we get here?
When night comes, be on.
Frowning skull. That doesn't look very frowny to me. For 1,000 years, the skull has been a sacred relic of the most feared orc assassin cult within Mordor. That's dead. They hold it as a symbol of their glorious future, free of the scourge of man.
Please, my wife! Yes, the Uruk have told me you to go on about her. Tell us what we need to know. Where are the bandits? Where are your friends?
I need to see her. I need...
Yes, your wife. Again. It has been a long time. And while the physical pain of your torture will pass,
Interesting.
what always hurt inside, the loss is like a gaping wound. You have suffered quite enough torment, and it is time for your misery to end. wife is waiting.
Damn you. They're in the woods. The hidden woods.
Take him away.
But you said...
Yes, our promise. You will be reunited with your wife, now long dead. Know you have betrayed your friends and doomed yourself over a distant memory, a phantom. And when you are reunited with your
That is
wife,
fucking tedious.
know that we will also carry your scars.
But it also doesn't surprise me.
And a reminder that our will is irresistible. Now go. Your wife awaits.
Okay, so I gotta do this.
Hard for ghouls.
There are stories and fates more bitter than ours within Mordor.
Those who gave in to despair, who abandoned all hope of redemption. That is not our fate.
What was that?
The cord on my fucking, trying to do here.
Someone's killing Uruk.
Smell when bad things are gonna happen.
Why are they
Smelling
shooting?
it now.
Trying to get up to
We
this
shot
spot.
here to see the look on those rangers' faces when our lord came knocking their door.
Need you to not get around. So let's just take care of that now. And we can grab this. Pipeweed pouch. Pleasant smell of pipeweed emanates from this oversized pouch. The owner of this pouch harvests both leaves and flowers of the pipeweed plant in equal measure. The leaves are commonly dried and smoked in pipe, and the flowers are chewed to create a potent narcotic. As for the pouch itself, it appears to have come from a poison sac of Nungal, but the spider's poison sac,
Careful with the pouch,
venom
Jordan.
gland.
It almost went in the fire.
That old thing. Time to get
Ah,
rid
it's
of that.
poison
It barely keeps the pipeweed dry.
It is a rat, brother. And I'll keep this souvenir from our first hunt till it turns to dust. Remember us tracking that great spider through Mirkwood nearly 60 years ago? Then drawing her out using live bait.
Yes, but why do I always have to be the bait?
You have a quality. You make things want to kill you.
I don't
It's a gift,
remember this,
really.
but that's
But
fantastic.
Torvin, this
Learning
was your
more about our
first
boy
kill.
Torvin.
Ours together is what made you a hunter. And I'll treasure it always, brother.
Alright, well, that covers that. Oops, didn't mean to do that. One more artifact up here.
I caught Deerhire puffing on that pipeweed once. He raided the garrison pantry and consumed a week's worth of field rations.
Human minds and appetites are a mystery to
Good
my
thing
people.
we now kind of know pipeweed is essentially pot. I had an idea, but I also kind of just figured it was tobacco. But I don't remember much explanation on what pipeweed was. Orcish dagger. Dagger may be a generous application of the word. This is a crude shank, and it will never be used for anything but skullduggery. Urks generally carry blades of this ilk when engaging in their misdeeds. The blades are often coated with crude poison to ensure a victim's painful death. Urks will often carry daggers like this one into combat, and only employ them as a last resort.
You've been recalled? Aye, to Osgiliath. They're burning the bodies.
Osgiliath.
It's that bad.
I don't know if they ever actually
We've abandoned Druid.
named it in the
Added to
movie.
the orcs of the
Because
outcasts, I
Osgiliath
can't
was
imagine it just
in
worse. We're thin
at
all
least
around here.
Return of the King.
2 regiments worth called back home. Maybe a dozen more down with the sweats.
But I think they called it Osgiliath.
I don't think we can hide it anymore, no matter how they change up the patrols.
Maybe
The
I'm
orcs
just
may have already
misremembering.
smelled it out too. They're getting up
I need to
at the
rewatch
wall.
those movies.
Here, look at this. That's quite a blade. Where'd you get it? off an orc scout. I expect he won't need it anymore. You keep it.
That is the spirit of Mordor, the knife in the back. They do our work for us.
They are united in their hatred of man, and dominated by the will of their master.
He's just following orders from the war chiefs. It's them.
I heard they keep it stashed in a cave somewhere up in the Ash Mountains. It's got running on the ground.
I'm not here.
I've
You didn't
almost got it.
say. Alright, what's my sword mission here? Clear the dock to Rookard.
Cougar found some tracks. So
Melee execute defenders.
You and me here. Come.
Oh, that shit. I had a feeling it was going to be each spot. I had to clear all the spots. That's fine.
who's out there after us?
I am kind of doing it easy. I don't really care. If I can see your head, I should be allowed to hit you. I have an archer shooting at me. No. Alright, up. Now I don't need to worry about melee executing because I have my bonus.
Reckon there ain't anything in the land that can defeat our war chief.
You don't suspect a thing. I cleared the whole camp somehow. I don't know how that happened. I was trying not to so that I could get more,
Blacksmith's gonna forge me a bigger blade.
out of all shot. We're just gonna drain this guy a couple times. Boom. Should be able to just roll this last camp out. Last dude. Draining to death. Leave the fishing village. Well, that's easy.
I see the ranger. I'm gonna kill him
You got it.
slowly.
I don't know why I ended up down there. But whatever. Want to climb up?
There's something
Thank you.
Drive the bravest of Buddha got a fun.
Easiest way out? Along the outside.
The old captain came close to begging for his life.
And we hit it. The last thing we've got left on this peninsula is this bow mission. what is the mission? Kill guards without entering stronghold. Oh.
You smell blood around here?
Let's see what Caragors can do for me.
It's a carnivore! Destroy! Die, worm!
Let's go. You. That's gonna make it easier for those Caragors. Ability point. I use it all. Real question. This will do lethal shadow strike. Wraith finisher would have been really good, but I don't really need it. There we go. Max out my focus. Alright, up. Let's get this rune. Like in the middle. Oh, hold on.
Kill the hammer. Now, so what? We'll make them kneel before our Lord's might.
Can't climb that rock. Slowed myself down by doing that. Unchained.
There are a dozen more of us.
Oh, well, that's up here. Okay.
We fled the camp.
I want to finish everything
Please,
up here while
can
I'm
you
up
come back
here,
and
so I
save
don't
the
have to
others?
come back up here. Kinda my logic there. We'll see how it actually works out. I already have all the white mushrooms that I need, so we're not gonna go grab that. I need blue and red. Haven't seen any of those. I've seen one red one. In the cave. Thought I was going to be in the stronghold, so this worked out. Sure. They will appreciate your donation.
Too many of us!
Get on out of here, bud.
Don't stop fighting, Ranger!
Hello. You'd have their focus. Back down. here and grab this guy. Oh, we're not getting our bonus this time. I already made sure of that.
I only let the good slaves live, and good slaves
up.
don't try to run
There's
away.
fucking ghouls. Fucking ghouls. Why are there ghouls? Critters are getting me fucking wrecked. Ghouls are easily one of the most annoying things in this game. If not the most annoying. But they're not terrible, I suppose.
Freedom at last. I knew if we kept trying, we would get away someday.
I don't know if that's how that works, but good on you for keeping that positive attitude. For some people, suppose that would be right. For you though, I don't know. Ghouls. I have no interest in fucking with some ghouls right now. I have no reason to be fucking with them alone. Easy. Edouard. I need Brand to do that one, which I want Brand. Honestly, how far am I away from getting Brand? Can I figure that out, actually? Does it just tell me unlock my playing mission? I kind of just want to work on getting that skill, because that's going to change how we play the game. And then we'll work on the rest of it. I think we're pretty close to getting it anyway. So, you know, whatever. We'll see though. Hello, sirs. Discover what Queen Marwyn knows of the power of the ring. I think it might actually be this mission. You really needed her water.
Thank you.
I found the mithril hammer. Can your flames show me why my soul was denied death?
Her eyes went dark.
You are the victim of a blood sacrifice.
Can the curse be broken?
Destroy the Black Hand and his followers and claim Mordor.
No men of Gondor will come to my aid.
them. Your power begets followers, willing or otherwise.
This is true.
Army. How do I do this?
Your answers are in the fortress nearby, but what you seek may not be there for much longer.
Marwen's decree was speed. The future must be met.
Have to make haste to the seafort while avoiding being detected. It's not terrible, I suppose. I don't want up here. Just fuck me up, bastard. God, I want that green mushroom. Green shroom.
The area.
Green shroom.
All the blacksmiths been doing lately is fixing old weapons.
Landlord should spend time making new ones.
Orcamarth. The sickly green fungus stinks of rotting meat and is one of the vegetarian staples of the Uruk diet. It's eaten raw by Uruks, who swear by its means to increase bloodlust and maintain a killing frenzy. Harvested when it's at its most putrid, Orcamarth is also one of the primary ingredients in both the poor-tasting pork trout and orc grog. Morgai flies can also often be seen hovering near these plants. They are, one supposes, the primary means by which the plant is pollinated. Other animals and races give the Orcamarth a wide berth. Good to know. Smelly mushroom. No. Alright, we made it. Oh, people.
It is not them that we seek, but what they carry.
I will save them nonetheless.
Don't be blinded by your emotions.
I mean,
The Queen told us our answers to building an orc army lie within this fortress.
If we brand those archers, we can build our army and save these men at the same time.
I've unlocked Brand. And now I can, building an army.
Should I show their insides the light of day? Break the spirits, then
Your will is mine.
it is yours, master.
So this is why I didn't want to say anything about Brand,
Gondorians are invaders. Men are scourge. These
because it's
spirits take
interesting
our
to learn
lands,
that you
but
can
no more. Now we take
create
their
an orc
wealth,
army.
and
And
we
that was
take their
something that
lives
was,
as well.
spoiled through, E3 and everything else,
Cowed by terror.
because they wanted that to be known as a big combat, big selling point of the game.
Gaze into the light of my eye.
But,
see the blue flames that will save you.
I feel like it would have been better if we didn't know,
Mine is the sight that will pierce your mortal will.
because learning that you can create an army in the middle of the game is
How shall we
fantastic.
make them bleed?
Kill me, but darkness shall never.
And now, we can work on what I want to do, or do every time I play this game,
Guided by silver.
which is turn the entire Sauron's army into,
Look at him,
my
soft
army.
skins, here to slaughter us. Not today. The time of man.
Witness the flame and be led to your redemption.
That only took about a minute and a half. Brand this one through because we can. Oh, well, shit. That's not what I wanted to do, but here we are.
You come to the right place!
The Bright Master!
They serve the Bright Master. Fucking headbutter. You are mine. You are also mine. They're all down now. They're either mine or not mine.
Was too scared to stick around.
The lady of the shore
Alright.
send you to our aid.
The Queen warned us to wait until the end of the battle. Then the orcs spotted us.
I told you, the visions always come to pass.
Yes, but I told you not to.
Do you have something for me?
Queen Marwen sent us to find this.
Well, they found something. Oh hey, it's another orgasm battalion. Follow it on. Good backstory.
Take him to Mordor.
Oh, shit. Eliminate the reinforcement. Didn't expect there to be reinforcement, so let me go grab this. My boys are doing their job. And while they do their job, I'm gonna do mine. Nope, not that one. Ah, you fucker. Not one of my boys. Somebody killed the hunter I was working on. Well, I really didn't have to do anything there. Nice death animation. Queen of the Shore.
It is one thing to kill these Uru.
Tribesman of the Nern. Hold on, who was talking? We'll come back to that.
It is another to make them our followers.
It is a gift. We can use the weapon of the enemy against him.
Alright, now that they're done talking, let's go back to that. Tribesman of the Nern. Where was that, people? Tribesmen of Nern. The tribesmen are descended from corsairs who settled the Sea of Nern following Gondor's retreat hundreds of years before. As time passed, they gave up raiding and settled down to fish the sea and farm the land. However, they never gave up the warrior's tradition, and when the Uruks came, the people of Nern were able to put up a fierce resistance. Quick, easy, to the point. now we have our brand tutorial, and that's all updated. That's great. Where is this thing? Is it under this building? I bet it is. Yeah, alright. Coded Journal entry number 2. Clutter, most clutter. This note, written on parchment, seems to have been written with a previously heretofore undiscovered code. It appears to be neither a skip nor a substitution code. Could it be the note was ensorcelled?
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it.
Oh, this is another note about the orc spy.
Mordor has its share of stiffs, and I had thought the flies were just getting their fill. But they're moving and attacking like one. Like they got a brain.
They got a brain.
They build nests everywhere.
You know,
and you can hear
funny
them
enough,
buzzing all the time.
if history had been different, I would actually be in the UK right now.
And who are they spying for? They aren't yours.
Basically, if I had been a little bit more how I am today, a little bit more level-headed, and focused on what I need to do and not what I wanted, or not necessarily what I wanted to do. I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. Detonate and fire arrow. Okay. I think I already have detonate. I just need fire arrow.
Ourselves and Sauron.
Yes, these are the spies of Kurunir.
I do think about that sometimes. How if things had gone differently, I would have been living in Birmingham right now.
He made some trouble that he slinked off. We got nothing to worry about.
Among other things.
After a battle, I need food and grog. Instead, we get nothing.
If it wasn't so fucking cold over there, I would still consider going over there today. That's not the reason it never happened. I was just a fucking child. That's why it never happened. Health brand archers without being detected. Fucking wonderful. Didn't necessarily need to do that, but it got me where I wanted to go. I don't want to get that one down there yet. This one can see that one. And this one can see both of those. I don't
We shouldn't have tortured them menfolk so much.
necessarily think I've gotten...
When they're filled with terror, their flesh is easy.
What the fuck? I was trying to land on the wall, but I missed my jump, I suppose.
Gonna have a real
I think I can get this one.
Got my eye.
Oh, that was bad. You don't see me.
Forget about getting a reward. I'm stronger than the fucking faggots.
I think I can literally go around this now and get those two.
Alright. Not enough room to swing it at.
Then hit that last one right after. So a fun thing about worms at this point, if I brand a worm, I can interrogate it after I branded it, which is kind of funny.
How deep was the water?
Deep enough to drown them. That's right.
Kill the Uruk trolls.
Somebody sneaking around.
Like, I can legit grab this guy and interrogate him, even though he's mine. I think he'll die, but it's okay. I don't know who Tars the Knife is, but we'll come back to him. Grog the Shadow. I don't want to know their vulnerabilities. Like, I don't want to insta-kill this guy. But at this point, I want to,
I asked the menfolk if they wanted some grog. Surrender your will.
they're gonna try and kill my archers now.
What was
Well, they kind of did that to themselves. And it's over. Oh, there's shit up here that I want to get.
Gotta light the beacon.
Ain't lighting shit. You are mine. You do nothing. You're mine too. Thank you for joining me. Oh, you are... Never mind.
Everyone giving me a bother today. Oh, he's gonna
You're still
get
mine.
You all just to shut you up, eh?
I don't think so, Ranger.
I could do this all day.
It is now mine. I have branded a combat while... or a captain while in combat. Run! Oh shit. That's not what I was expecting. Come here.
Whoa! Don't attack us!
Here. Thank you. I'm trying to kill my dude. I don't appreciate this.
Just give up!
We'll have to find a fight somewhere else. Don't move!
Poking me. I don't appreciate that. I keep knocking my own dudes down. Not good.
For the Dark Lords!
Get off of me. You need a defender. Yeah, it's over here. I need to get down.
Attacking us!
here. That guy's gonna die before it matters. Like, I wanted him. He's gonna die before I get anything out of him. Araganurn. Araganurn was built by the forces of Gondor immediately after the defeat of Sauron at the end of the Second Age. Its purpose was to watch over the Sea of Nurnen and to deter invading fleets from traveling up the Gurthrant River from the south. It was abandoned when the Great Plague of TA 1636 struck from the east, and the retreating soldiers carried the plague home with them to Osgiliath. The garrison never recovered, and the abandoned fort was occupied by the Corsairs of Umbar and renamed the Maw of Hope. It then became a base of operations for piracy and Corsair raids into Ithilien and Khan. Over time, the raiders settled down, fish and farm fertile lands of Nurn, and became the tribesmen. Interesting. Our captain's gonna die. I have accepted this. He will not survive. My fault for activating the archers, because now they're just gonna keep fighting until they all die. Or I leave. Star chart. Carved from the bone of an unknown animal of immense size, this map of the heavens was no doubt used by a lore master of some skill. Only a few select individuals would have been able to use this chart to track the course of the stars in the skies, using complex and possibly arcane computations to predict the future.
By that time, we've grown used to seeing them, but the shorter one had grown cold.
After this, I'm gonna split the recording because I forgot to do that in an hour.
The man's hand, the bumps on his head, he couldn't see, you know? And I guess it got
grab another drink.
The knowing. They'd go off together, and you could tell when they met up with the orcs, the sky would darken, and there would be hail, or rain, or winds that shook the trees. And then, sure enough, everything would clear. They never spoke about any of that. Although we'd always want to know. Best not, they'd say. The two left without saying a word. Only it was funny like. Because the shorter fellow left behind all his maps and the odd little board he used to see into the future. Traveling light, maybe. Or maybe... I don't know. Maybe you thought he'd have no more use for it.
Fair enough. Alright, let me split the recording real quick. Where's my mouse? There it is. Let's stop the recording, grab a drink.